Today we're going to make a mocha frappe that's a healthy option. 0 refined sugar, 0 artificial colors, 0 artificial or natural flavorings, no ingredient that you can't pronounce, and if you choose, you can even make it with 0 caffeine. You could make this with coffee. That's perfectly fine and delicious. Or if you need to not drink a lot of coffee or want to enjoy this drink without the caffeine, that's the way I'm making it today, with some chicory tea. I actually grow my chicory in one of my other gardens, and it's simply a matter of the top part I feed to the pigs, and the roots I will dehydrate and roast and grind to make this delicious coffee substitute that I freeze into ice cubes for making the mocha frappe. So it's actually easier than it sounds. Join me in my kitchen. I'm gonna go up and make one right now. It's been on and off raining. I've been working in the garden, and I think there's more rain coming. The pigs don't know it. You might hear them in the background. They have been singing me a eating lullaby as I'm working in the garden, as they always do. They don't care that there's rain coming. And the chickens are happy as can be. I'm sure they'll love the extra worms. But for me, I'd rather not garden in the rain. So I'm pretty sure there's a bunch coming. I'm gonna go in and make this delicious drink. Come join me. Typically, I am not a whipped cream person, but today I wanna give you the all-out beautiful mocha frappe. So I'm gonna make the whipped cream to go on top. I'm just going to use a heavy cream, a little bit of sugar, and a little tiny bit of vanilla. Just 3 ingredients, and it takes a few minutes in the mixer with a whisk attachment. I am going to be using coconut sugar because this is my pretty much exclusive sugar that I use now when I learned about the amazingness of this sugar. I do also buy organic cane sugar for my husband's sweet iced tea. That could use the coconut sugar, but I've stuck with that for that. Everything else I pretty much am using the coconut sugar when I want a raw, dry granule sugar. So here we go. I honestly do not know if this is going to work in a small amount. I just want a little bit of whipped cream. So I'm just going to use a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and that should make about a 1/2 cup of whipped cream. But I've never tried making it in this small of a quantity, so let's see. We'll try. So I'm adding my heavy cream. So I'm afraid it just might not be enough. And about a 1/2 tablespoon of sugar, and just a little bit of vanilla. Just give it a drop. Okay, let's see if it works. I was kind of afraid that would be the case. Hopefully this will be enough that the whisk can reach it well. A little bit more sugar. A little bit more vanilla. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be very sad. So, wrong yet again. I thought it looked like it was going to catch all of the ingredients, but it still wasn't enough to fill up the mixer enough for that to work. So, I'm going to do this by hand. So now, finally, I think we're on our way to whipped cream. Okay, now that the whipped cream is ready, I'm going to mix up the mocha frappe. I have my blender here. No, I need to grab the other piece. Okay, I think I have everything I need now. By the way, this is a Bosch mixer, and I've done a previous video that I'll link to in the description about 3 different mixers that I actually have and use, and my thoughts on all 3 of them. So suffice it to say, if you want to know more about this mixer, go check out that video. But I also will tell you, I do really like this attachment for this mixer. In fact, I think I might use this attachment more than I use the mixer. But this mixer is fantastic if you're making a lot of bread. No mixer is better for kneading dough, hands down. But this attachment is great. Okay, it has a little vacuum seal, which means that my mocha frappe is not going to get frothy on the top and doesn't separate quite as quickly. So I really respect that about this. First, I'm putting in about 12 to 15 tablespoons worth of iced chicory drink. The link in the description tells you exactly how to make this. You also could use iced coffee, but I really love chicory for the medicinal benefits, and I love the taste of it, which is pretty much exactly like coffee. And I'm adding a scoop of chocolate protein powder. Let me know if you guys would like a video about protein powder, how I did my research and decided this is the only one that I will use. I truly have high respect for this company and really love this protein powder. And then some milk. So that's 3 tablespoons worth of the chocolate protein powder, and this is about 1.5 cups of milk. I could have measured that. That's about right. And just a pinch, pretty much, of cinnamon. Just a little bit. Sometimes I will actually put cinnamon in my chicory concentrate tea. In that case, I won't add any cinnamon here. And some maple syrup. Maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons worth of some maple syrup. And that is all you need for a delicious, healthy mocha frappe. Let's mix this up. Let me show you how this works. It's actually a really simple little pump. It takes all the air out, and that maintains all the nutrients in whatever it is that you're blending. And like I said, it keeps it from getting foamy on top, which my other blenders always made my lattes and my mocha frappes foamy at the top, and I didn't really like that. All right. Oh, it does help to plug in my mixer, so I'm going to do that. By the way, this is where the mixer would typically sit. Let me show you, I have it right here. So this is the section where the mixer sits. This little tower here is for any attachments. This is, well, this and the ice cream maker are the only attachments I have. The ice cream maker goes here, and this little covering normally covers this. Move it over to here when you're using the attachment. And then the very important thing of plugging it in. In lieu of drizzling on some highly processed chocolate syrup, I could melt some of my favorite chocolate chips that are made with coconut sugar. That's a good option. But today I'm going to actually put I'm gonna get it right, cacao nibs on the top of my mocha frappe. These are completely unrefined chunks from the cacao bean, and I'm just gonna chop them up a little bit more and put that on top of my frappe. So now I'm gonna sit down on the porch with some work I need to get done and enjoy a delicious, healthy option for a mocha frappe, way better than I would ever buy at McDonald's. There's 0 refined sugar, 0 junk ingredients that you can't pronounce. It's actually loaded with medicinal tea and some really good whipped cream. So if you try it, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. So good. And definitely read in the description specifics on the recipe. You can get a printable recipe, find out how to make that chicory tea. So as I'm sitting here almost finished my delicious mocha frappe, I'm realizing I should have told you this is one of many recipes that make amazing summer drink, refreshing choices that are all healthy options. I think you'll love them all. So definitely check the description for a link to the summer drink recipes. Let me know what your favorite is, what you think, and be sure to subscribe and give a thumbs up to the video if you liked this, and please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. If you'd like to know more about protein powder, should I do a video about that? Thanks for being here, guys.